All right, everybody. I quickly want to break down this particular trade. Let me try to enlarge it. Okay, it's a very simple trade. It's almost eating um the the take profit point. Okay, let me quickly see. Like, okay, all right. Okay. So what actually happened is that a supply zone was spotted around here. Okay. A supply zone was spotted. And of course, you can see that the move was very quick and it was large. Of course, the candles were big. And of course, they broke structure. They moved very quickly out of that particular place. Basically the things we want to see in qualifying our zones. Okay. So we saw that on H1, that is like hourly chart. So all we did is to mark, all I did was to mark that particular area out. So I simply just marked it using, go to insert, go to shapes, and you click rectangle, and it's going to give you something like this. You can, of course, you know, color it the way you want. All you have to do is just to double click that, go to double click that until you see that those white things at the edge. Of course, so you right click, then you go to rectangle properties, and of course from there you can just click the drop down at the style, and then you can choose whatever color that you want. Okay. All right, so that's not even the stuff of this. So we marked out that place, and the next thing we did was to put the next thing we did was to put an alert there, and of course I think I've shown in another tutorial how to do that. So I don't want to derail from the purpose of these the purpose of this video. Okay, so when price came into that particular place and we were alerted, what happened was that I quickly went back to M5. That is M5. That is like 5 minutes chart, 5 minutes candle. Okay. So when price came in here, price simply just came. Okay. Okay. Now, what exactly are you looking forward to see now? In terms of confirmation, because when price pulled into that particular place, put into that supply area, we need to wait for confirmation. We need to wait for confirmation, and we do our confirmation with on M5 chart or on 1 minute chart, but in this case it was on 5 minutes chart. Okay, so how did we spot the how did we spot the confirmation? Now, if you look at this area, this is actually the pullback that is happening, was occurring into the supply area. Now, if you check it out, you will discover that it's actually doing series of higher low, higher high, low. It's like creating resistance, creating a support, and the next move is breaking the resistance to form a new high. Okay, so that's exactly what we mean by higher high, and there will be another pullback that will not break the last support, which is here. This particular red candle here is a pullback, and there is another huge impulsive move to the upside to create a new high. So what we see is that the market was doing series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, until it got into that supply area. So once it got to that supply area, now what do you want to see? We want to first of all mark out where it was the last support. okay, in this case of a sell, a sell setup. So we're like, okay, what is the last support before, before the price went into that supply? So that is exactly where I simply just put this horizontal line, okay, and we put the next horizontal line on the eye, okay. Now basically what we want to see, we want to see this new low, as in this, sorry, yes, this last low before it got into this particular, into the supply area. We want to see that particular place broken. So price came right back down, and simply, this particular doji candle did not break it. There was some sort of pullback, and eventually there was an impulsive move. These candles are actually large. Please let me enlarge this. Okay, you can see now this candle was large and it broke this support line, okay. So once that happened, already we know that, okay, fine, we have our confirmation. So what did we do? We just have to identify what is that other block. That what was the opposite candle, the opposite candle before that break. Now this is the bullish candle, the last bullish candle before this series of, this series of uh, uh, bearish candles, that broke that particular structure. So we were able to mark as that, okay, this is our order block. This is going to be our, we're going to use this for our entry. We're also going to use it to plan our stop loss, okay. So what did we do? We simply just, mark, we placed our horizontal line. We place it right on, on the proxima, because this is going to be the proxima. That is the place of, the part of that order block that is closer to the current market price. This is the market price that is actually moving up and down, okay. It's actually moving up and down. All right. So what happened is that, so that's why we call it proxima, and certainly we're going to put this one at the other top of that other block, which is actually the distal, okay. We call that place distal line. All right. So we're going to be making our entry right on the proxima, okay. We simply just set our, our sell limit, okay. So what we did, okay, we click new order, and we have to fill in the right the right stuff in there. Of course, market execution, we're going to put pending order. In this volume, of course, we have to use our hub, my forex book hub, to calculate our volume. You're going to calculate your volume on the basis of the amount that you have in your trading account, and the amount of dollar that you want to risk on this particular trade. I think I was a little bit in a hurry to, to really look, to really check the this particular order. I think I used 0.25%, 0.25% on this particular, on this particular trade. Okay, so I think there's another, of course there's another tutorial that I actually made on how to, calculate your lot size and all that. Please go through those tutorial all over again. Okay, so after calculating your, your risk using my forex book app, so you're going to come back here and you're going to put whatever you got as your lot, that you're going to put it right here in the volume. So the stop loss, this is our stop loss, okay. These are our stop loss 88469. Certainly, so that is exactly what we're going to put right here. We're going to, as in, our stop loss is actually the distal. Please let me put this one off here. Okay, your stop loss is going to be the distal, while your entry is going to be the proximal. That is the place that is closer to the current market price. That is the proxima. that is exactly where your entry is going to be, and of course your stop loss is going to be at the distal, that is the one that is further away, the part of that order block that is further away from the current market price. Okay, so when we put our horizontal line there, we simply we were able to notice that it's actually at 0.88469. Okay, so that's what we're going to put there. And the next one, of course, I'm going to show you how to determine your take profit. Oftentimes your take profit is going to be in the next it's going to be at the next at the next demand area. The next demand area, that should be where you're actually taking your profits. The final profit is actually being taken at that particular area. Okay, all right. So yes, take profit, that's about take profit, and of course it's going to be pending order. So what type of pending order is it going to be? Is it going to be buy limit? No, we are selling this because we're expecting price to fall down. Okay, so we're going to change this to sell limit. So we change that to sell limit. So it's now like asking, at what price do you want this trade to be picked up for you? And certainly it's going to be at 0.88426. that is our proxima. Okay, this particular proxima line. All right, so indeed price actually came back into that particular place to pick up this particular week here, came in to pick up our order. Okay, our order was picked, and you can see and the rest, and the rest is it. So we actually put, it's going to be sell limit at what price? It's going to be at this particular price. So you're going to enter the price, the number at the proxima line. You're going to put it in there, and of course you're going to click place. So basically that is all. That's all about it. And right now, as you can see, just because I actually my size and my lot size on this is a little bit conservative. I think my my risk on this is 0.25% of the account. 0.25, so if it has been 0.5%, certainly this number will have been doubled of what we are doing. So basically, this particular trade is actually offering us so okay, let me see. Okay, so basically the risk on this in pips is actually about 4.4 pips. That's actually the risk on this. And so far, from the entry, from our entry to the current market price, this particular market has actually done how much? It has done 34. It has done 34 pips. So if you calculate 34 pips divided by 4.4, so basically, we've really done we've done some good numbers, right there. 4.4, it means that we risked 4 pips, and we've done 34. We've done 34 pips already. That's just about it. So it's not really difficult. It's a very simple method of trading. So I'm going to see you in the next one.